Either way, How to Get Away with Murder, Season 3, The Keating 5 is back. This is Episode 1, where we learn that we're good people now. Hi, Maria. Welcome to the conversation. We're doing How to Get Away with Murder. So I took notes this time because I was like, I can't. I can't. Because I didn't tweet, and I realized now I missed a whole lot watching the episode again because I was like, damn, I missed that. Damn, what happened to Frank? Frank who? Where'd Frankie baby go? Let's get started. We are going to be talking about How to Get Away with Murder. This is Season 3. This is a Shonda Rhimes production, and she does it oh so well with her team of writers. This is Season 3, Episode 1. We're good people now. It is the return of the Keating 5. All right. Now I don't remember everybody's name. I'm sorry. And last season, I got to go back and watch probably the last 3 episodes because I thought I watched all of this on the DVR. First of all, I didn't know Frank was missing. I didn't know Frank was the one that had something to do with Annalise losing that baby. So I may have missed a whole lot. And Sam agreed to it. And Sam made Annalise hire Frankie baby with his sexy self. Yes, he is. That is one fine piece of white chocolate. Yes. We open the season, and let me just give an overarching opinion about this episode. I thought in this episode, some people have completely lost it. Folk just losing their mind. Annalise, you done really twisted, girl. You are a mind bender, mind regulator. Michaela out here getting drunk. She's sleeping with Ash. I knew about that. Oliver confused, and he don't know. I'm just like you. I'll be glad somebody want to be with your ass. And how you gonna be mad because he not mad? I don't understand. We open up, I believe, with Wes, Harry Potter, being down at the police station, giving a witness statement about witnessing the man that he learned only briefly was his father, because Annalise told him your dad is still alive, he ain't paid no child support, you might want to go down there and holler at him for a minute and see if you can't get some coins. Plus he killed your mama. Either way, Frank gives him a ride to go see his dad, and if you remember, he was like, hey, I think you my dad. Dude on the phone like, what makes you say that? Pop, pop, pop. 2 to the head. He gone. Damn. That's cold-blooded. So Annalise is the one to pick up little Wesley from the police station. Poor thing. The puppy. The puppy ain't got no mama. He just found out he had a dad, and he was glad. Now he's sad because dad is dead to the concrete. Okay. And so I remember when the police was talking to him, she was like, so the person on the other end can confirm that you were just asking for directions. And I'm like, whomever was on the other end, they need to find out because this might not go so well, especially when they find out that dude had one sole heir. You know how people are about rich folk money. They will kill each other for some money and find you and kill you for some money. So Wes might want to watch your back, watch your front. Hear the guns bust, but they couldn't shut me up. Oh, okay, let me stop. I've been listening to Tupac. So she tells him that Frank did this. He did this to avenge me. Because of what happened years ago when she lost her baby when she was in a case against Wes's dad. Y'all, what happened? Okay, so they out in the damn woods. Wes and Annalise. I said, is this Call of the Wild? What is going on here? So I guess they having one of them nature experiences. You know how they take you out in the middle of no damn where and tell you just yell and scream and get all your frustrations out. Because Annalise is like, we've been done wrong. Come on, brother. Take that off and release all that anger and just let it out. You know, I've been watching Yana Van Zant, so I know what I'm doing. So come on, let's get out here. And they just out in the woods howling and shit. And I'm just like, what the hell? Y'all done lost y'all's damn minds. Okay. We have a scene where Frank is shaving himself clean. Look like he getting ready to go renegade soldier. Like he just got out the Marine Corps boot camp, and he shaved down with no facial hair, and he got that low cut fade going. I was like, okay, Frankie baby, but you still look good, but I prefer facial hair myself. Laurel and Wes, shall we dance? Awkward. Hey Wes, you ain't call me. Wesley, how come you ain't called me? I done text you like a week ago. And I was like, girl, if he ain't text you back from a week ago after you came back from your little vacation, you his hoe. You were just something to do. A jump off. Okay? Because I know we had a couple of strange hookups last semester. I'm so sick of Frontier. I swear, you know what? I think Frontier purposely messes with my internet so they can get a shout out. But the shout out is always going to be this. If you live in an area where you have another option besides Spectrum and Frontier, that might be a better alternative. That's all I'm saying. I guess Laurel enjoyed the magic stick and she want to take another ride on it. So she still want his good. I don't know. Annalise walks into class. It's the first day of the new semester. You know what? I went to law school, and to this day, I'm still trying to figure out how is this law school system set up. Because I don't know of any of us that, first of all, we weren't even supposed to be working our first year if you were full-time law. If you were full-time law students, I don't know how they do it. And then they in here speaking in court. Whoever, because see, I didn't do law clinic. I interned for the public defender's office, and she got them speaking in court. I mean, I know you can always work under somebody's license, but I didn't know you could go to court for them. I thought being clerks was kind of like being essentially a paralegal or whatever. But what do I know? Because my law school experience was totally different from these other people. Annalise walks into class, like, what's up, everybody? Welcome to law clinic. Y'all get to be like me. Meanwhile, everybody's sitting in class looking shocked and appalled because, as it turns out, somebody wants to let everybody know that Annalise has unclean hands and that she has been killing people or setting people up to be killed, okay? So that's when she turns around. There's this poster there that says killer, and it's Annalise. Picture all up, face just all up in the place. So there we go. There's our first oh my God moment of the season. She lets them know that they're going to get this first case. And the first case essentially is a green card holder who got busted with drugs. He pled guilty. Well, we learned later on in the episode, I can go ahead and give this away, that essentially dude was trying to cover for his daughter. I think they're from Iraq or wherever, but either way, wherever they're from, they don't want to go back, and I wouldn't recommend they go back either. Some of the dumbest things I heard during the theory of people trying to compete to get this first and second seat was things like, well, we should keep him in the country because he could be good to tell us what terrorist cells are. So just because he Iraqi, all his friends are terrorists. You sound dumb as hell. Sit down. But either way, when we get to class, it seems as though the Keating Five has competition. Some dude named Drake and some other dude, they talking about, oh, you just trying to push up on us to be part of the crew. He talking about, I'm just trying to get through to my seat. Thank you. Move out my way. So they're having class, and she asked Michaela a question, and Michaela's like, I don't know. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you could have ever told some law school professor is, I don't know. Let's just say some of us have been cursed out and called everything but a child of God by our professors. I can recall it to you, two in particular. Don't come to class unprepared. You might get kicked out. But I know Michaela is keeper of Annalise's secret, so why would she ever kick her out? So we see something strange with Michaela. No, not Michaela. Annalise has like a flip phone. I said, oh shit, is this some power stuff? Does she know people down in Mexico? Because this looks like a damn burner phone. Hey Langston, thanks for joining the conversation. How are you, sweetie? Langston is one of my biggest fans, y'all, so give it up for him. He's on his mom's account. Hey Teresa. I was like, is it Frank? Who the hell is she texting on this old ass phone where she got to type out all the different letters just to get to the right letter? So I don't know. Now we have our first flashback scene. Oh, Annalise has a green thumb. She's Martha Stewart. Her and Laurel have a conversation. She asks Laurel, is Frank going with her? But of course, she's like, I don't know Frank, where Frank is. He left us. You think he dead? I was like, why everybody think Frank dead? Frank just went off the grid, I guess. I don't know. And that's when I said to myself, I guess Frank was missing, but I did go back and read up on some spoilers, so now I know what's going on. So then we get back to class. They're giving their oral arguments. So Wes and I guess this dude, Mr. Drake, gets to chair this first case to help Mr. Kareem get out of deportation. Then they back on campus. More posters are plastered all over campus. And Annalise really believes, or maybe she wants people to believe, that she really thinks that she's unbothered by this and that it's just some scorned student. My theory is, did they get old dude that was, what was that dude's name? I guess the one that killed the adopted kid's parents. I don't know, the one that Michaela was all in love with. It's, June now. In a flashback, she goes to see Connor, who's chilling in this little baby pool waiting. And she tells, and he asks her to not hire his boyfriend, Oliver. He doesn't want him working with him. And so Annalise gives him a word. I'm not going to hire him. Okay, deal's done. And I knew right away. I said, this is not going to end well. She going to give you her word? Okay. We get to see her and Mr. Goodball. That's Mr. Nate, honey, giving her a massage, asking, is this the right spot? And of course, we find out he's massaging her foot. I thought he was massaging something else. So, hey, Katrina, how are you? Yes, girl, I'm a little lost on this episode. That's why it's kind of awkward. Because I'm just like, hell, I must have really missed last season. And I could have sworn I went through my DVR and watched every episode, but maybe I was half watching it. I don't know. Baby, Nate been working out. They were on their season break. He hit the gym hard. I was like, hey, Mr. Olympia. Oh, Jesus. He had like a damn washboard. I was like, I could scrub some stuff out. Jesus, Nate, what you been doing? I was like, and this is one thing I will say I love about this show. This show lets all of us know that even in our middle age, we can get us, number one, a good-looking ass man in our age group, and we can still get down with the get down, okay? And it ain't always got to be some Viagra included. Okay, my friend Audrey said we probably all need to watch the last 3 episodes of season 2. I'm going to have to do something because I'm lost. Just like if I ever go back to reviewing Empire, I'm going to have to rewatch Empire. This scene was funny because I was like, poor little Asher, poor little match boy. He's all broke and privileged and doesn't even realize he probably could go down to the bank and just ask for a loan and they'd probably give it to him just on the strength of his color of his skin. So Asher comes begging Annalise for a loan. He was like, don't be like that now that I'm poor. My mom to cut me off and this is your fault. Why I'm in this predicament? My daddy dead. I ain't got no money. Oh my God, being poor sucks. I was like, we lucky you ain't jumped off a bridge or something, because, honey, it's hard out here. Hell, I ain't never been rich. I've been homeless. I don't know, poor. But, hey, you'll be all right. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are delicious, Asher. So Annalise just laughs him off. And it's like, go get a job like everybody else. So apparently he did go get a job because him and Michaela were about to get it on in the dorm room until we found out the resident assistant, and some girls came knocking on her door trying to resolve an issue, and then Michaela comes to her senses like, what the hell am I doing? I am a grown ass woman, okay? And I don't need to be sleeping with no man that's in a dorm. He was like, oh, don't kick me down when I'm poor. I was like, girl, you better bring that chocolate good back to Asher. You know he ain't never had it like that before. I just love Annalise's words of encouragement. She's the greatest coach ever. Give them the negative so that they will fight with everything they got. Yeah, you know what, Audrey and Katrina, I personally don't get why they keep blaming Annalise for everything. Hell, Wesley didn't have to shoot her like that, and they didn't have to fall. They all could have walked away at any given time and just kept their mouth shut, because Frank would kill you if you said anything. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, and you know what? Another thing is, when he was in the dorm room, but they were about to get busy. And then when that interruption came, she saw his notes, and that's when Michaela was like, I'm going to go steal his stuff, and I'm going to come up with this idea. Because even when they get to court, you notice that he said, hey, I had that idea, but I'm like, buddy, you didn't execute it. You gave up too soon. See, the whole point of Annalise is that she's making courtroom gladiators out of you all, okay? She's an excellent, excellent coach. She's an excellent apprentice. Is that a proper word? I don't know. Annalise tells Wes now, good luck, because you're going to need it, because only 3% of these cases are ever won. Well, damn. I feel confident in my abilities as a law clerk at the clinic. I've worked so hard. So that's when Michaela steals Asher's idea, goes to the public defender's office, gets this statement. Thank God she did, because Wes, that was the most boringest opening well, I take that back. I've sat in a few courtrooms and damn near fell asleep. So, but either way, that was pretty boring. I was unmoved and uninspired. I said, do you want the jury to fall asleep, or do you want them to pay attention to the evidence and all the things that you're presenting in trial? Because Wes, that's boring. Everybody, maybe that was his strategy, put everybody to sleep, and people would just vote and say yeah, or the judge would just be like, you know what, we gonna just keep him in the country. Michaela comes running the courtroom. Oh my God, I know how we can save this case. And so Annalise is impressed. Drake gets kicked off the case. Keaton 5 still survives. All right, hey. So it's 2 of them on this case. All right. Hey, Diva. Annalise is having a job interview. You know, I didn't hear her ask any questions of little Oliver about, tell me about a time when you had a situation and you needed to get out of it. Tell me, what is your weakest strength? I hate interviews like that. I'm sorry, I'm having a flashback right now. I hate job interviews like that. I'm like, what is it about telling you about a time? Just know I do my job and I do it very well. Why don't you ask me about what I bring to this job directly? But I digress. Oliver is like, you know, I really want to come work for you guys because I'm really desperate. I mean, I did Connor kind of bad because I deleted his Stanford application, and you know, I could definitely, you know, hack some files or something, you know. And I'm like, he telling Annalise all of this because he already know probably that Connor don't want him to come to work with him, number one. And number two, if I tell her shit like, hey, I have the ability to go in and delete files, you might want to think about hiring me. Now, she done already promised Connor, but then Annalise starts thinking, shit, he could be hacking my files. Oh, hell, we got to hire him. And she does deliver this news to Connor, and she tells Connor, we're going to go ahead and hire him. He's like, but you gave me your word. She was like, I know. But, child, he done, I don't know if you know this or not, honey, child, but he done deleted your Stanford application. That's your man. And he already talking about he going to start hacking. I didn't know he was this far down the rabbit hole. I said, oh, shit, or a wormhole. But I know that was an Alice in Wonderland reference. Okay. Yeah, Oliver's whole presentation during this interview did come off as a threat, okay? Now we go to August. Annalise and had come get drunk-ass Michaela for public drunkenness out the damn jail. I said, well, damn. Do you really need that on your record? Do you know when you apply to become a lawyer, they do a thorough background check? And if they find any crap, you're going to have to get you a lawyer to represent you in the hearing so you can be waived in to practice law. And she, oh, my life is awful. I hate my life. Annalise is like, girl, pick your face up. You are stronger than you know. Come on now. I'm channeling my inner Ilyana Van Zant right now. She's just drunk and crying. She was like, what do you want me to tell you? You're pretty? Girl, if you can survive your crazy ass dysfunctional family, you be alright. You gonna be alright. I think one of my favorite lines is, she says, y'all act like we can just go back to be normal. I just can't be normal. And Elise is like, girl, all this time your crazy ass been thinking we normal. I'm here to let you know, honey. Welcome to this thing called life, because we all been walking around thinking you weren't yet you're normal, but you're really not. You just been walking around all this time and didn't know it. Now you know you're crazy. Okay, the first step is admittance. She tells her, next time you want to go out and get drunk, girl, call me, because I keep a bar stash. I was like, come on through, Annalise. I need to come hang out with you, because, girl, some days I need to come stop by somebody's bar that's handing out drinks for free, okay? Wait, the other funny part about it was when she told her, girl, we need to get out the street, because we starting to look like we out here selling some tail. I was like, God damn. Okay, that's not what she said. She said, it looks like we're working the corner. Michaela's whole trial theory goes out the window. Oliver, cue the Maroon 5. It's better that we break. It's all over, because Oliver just can't seem to understand why Connor isn't mad for him lying to him and not for ruining his chances to go to school at Stanford. And I'm confused. Did something happen last season between Oliver and Connor that would make him want to break up with him? Because Oliver is HIV positive, and him and Connor are in a relationship, and Connor isn't HIV positive. So I would think you would want somebody that genuinely loves you, is there for you. And then Oliver talking about he just want to get through life by himself and get through it on his own because he don't know who he is anymore. Well, if you don't know who you are, I don't know what to tell you, son. You might want to get some help. You need to go talk to somebody. Maybe, I don't know, if you're already on antidepressants, maybe they need to change your medication, because you sound like you're out your rabbit ass mind. Annalise has a meeting with the president, the new president, who is a sister from another mister. And they just, okay. No, Annalise like, we need to get down to business. What's up, girl? And so she's like, well, we think that we're going to take you away from your intro to criminal law, given everything that's happened. Why? Because of everything that's happened in my personal life. What you trying to say? What you trying to say? And I was like, oh, shit. So that's when Annalise, who is quick on her feet as are most good litigation attorneys, especially those that practice criminal defense, she says, wait a minute, why don't I do a law clinic? And then that'll be awesome. And so I guess the president went along with it, because she says, I'll get back with you. And now we know that Annalise and the Keaton Five are back alive. Bonnie and Annalise talk about missing Frank. Bonnie wonders if it's Frank that's in fact putting up the flyers. I guess he's mad at them for whatever reason. Somebody fill me in on why Frank is mad, other than the fact that the truth came out about him. It's my understanding that him killing that girl for Sam was his payback for killing Annalise's baby. I don't know. And then Annalise is like, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy. I'm not a killer. And I was like, oh, Lord, Annalise, yes, you are, girl. Some people bodies be stay dropping around you, okay? I mean, granted, you may not have pulled the trigger, but shit, you were kind of an accessory in the cover-up accessory after the fact. You know that girl, keep up. Crim Law 101. Now we find out about this damn burner phone. Oh, but wait a minute. Why is Laurel still stalking Wes? Honey, she done showed up at his restaurant. Oh, Maggie. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, who would name themselves Maggie in the first place unless they had like a little 3-year-old sibling that couldn't pronounce their name properly, so they couldn't say Megan. You couldn't say Megan, so you said, Maggie, I don't know. But anyways, we meet Maggie. I don't know if we met her last season, because maybe I missed something. Like I said, I think I must have fell asleep during last season. But she comes in, she's like, oh my God, Wes talks about you all the time. Girl, I'm a hugger. Get in here and hug me. Come on now, we family. And I was like, oh shit. Laurel's like, I feel guilty lusting after Wes, but it was so good. It was better than Frank. Frank got like that, I can still get some credit, but my APR still gonna be a little high, stroke value. And then I think Wes must be like that 800 credit score where I can get anything at 0% intro rates. Okay. So, okay, Maggie is new, but Maggie was something they always were talking about. Okay. Well, Samantha, I don't know why Frank is mad. Can anybody comment down below as to why Frank is mad and why he would be suspected of being the one? Because honestly, when I saw the burner phone, my first theory is that Annalise is totally playing this off. She's incommunicado with Frank, and that's who the burner phone is. But no, we find out it's some sort of hitman. And he finds Frank and he says, do you want me to get him? Hit or no? Next thing you know, we see Frank loading stuff up in the damn trunk of a car. And then he shows up, and while he's on the phone, a struggle ensues while the dude is on the phone with Annalise. And that's when she knows, oh shit, Frank got him. And then Annalise freaks out. She drops the phone goes dead during the struggle. Annalise freaks out. She puts her phone away. To silence a scream of terror. Then they come into my, hey baby, I heard you got a cricket stare. I can fix that for you. I was like, what the hell is what is he? Did you not hear Annalise on the phone? I said, God damn. I guess he was trying to say, babe, you didn't hear me creak up the stairs. So I guess Frankie embodied somebody, because the whole time we find out that Annalise's damn house and office and got burnt to the ground. So I'm trying to figure out whose body that is. Did Frank burn up, kill dude, and then burn him up in the house and send it as a message to Annalise and him? I mean, he is Italian. Come on. Miss Pumpkin wants to come say hi, I believe. Oh, say hi, Miss Pumpkin. Say hi, Mama. Nosy baby. So I was trying to figure out, where was Frank and how did Frank, was it Frank? Maybe it was Bonnie's body. We didn't see Bonnie. I'm trying to think who else could it have been. I don't know, but somebody got bodied. Everybody say hi, Miss Pumpkin. They said hi. Look at her. See, now she done came up here and wanted to be seen. So I think that's all I've got on this episode. I don't know. So the question remains, whose body is it that's burned to a cripply crackly? Whose body is it that's burned to a cripply crackly piece of bacon? 50 Cent style. Power style. So Miss Pumpkin said, hey girl, we just came from us a little trip from down to the Petco, where she decided while I'm in there trying to shop, she gonna take a squat. I was so embarrassed. But I know dogs do it all the time. But I'm like, why is it every dog I've ever had, I take them to PetSmart or Petco, and they do this? My boys did it. The little girl does it. I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, tell me what y'all think down below. I see that Audrey says her money is on Oliver and Nate because she loves ruining his life, or maybe even, I really don't think they kill anyone major. I thought it would be Nate too, but I'm like, no. Because Frank strangled old dude, I'm thinking he took his body, killed him, and set him on fire and set Elise's house on fire. It's like, fuck y'all, I'm out of here. So anyways, that's all I've got. I'm sorry if I sounded lost, because honestly I am, but because my friends did ask me to do this review, I am. It will get better. Let's see, what else? What other comments? Everybody talking about they Team West. Everybody got to protect the puppy. Michaela will be back on the magic stick, on the magic ride known as Asher, is next week, is Audrey's theory on the sexcapades that continues to go on this show. I guess Bonnie just couldn't keep him. He was like, he didn't want that no more. He need to get him some chocolate. Once you go black, you never go back. Let's see. Maria, thank you for joining. Wendy, I don't know if you're still on, but thank you. Cheryl, Audrey, Tamara, Teresa, and Langston. Okay, Katrina. Let's see who else joined. Maria, my other Maria, my law school Maria. Samantha, the other diva. She got better vocals than me, so whenever we start doing our reviews together, she can do all the songs. I know that none of us, Audrey, will ever compare to Sierra, but that's okay. You know, we do the best we can. Okay. That's a joke. Let's see who else. Rachel, I believe, joined. Mini Mogul, Tamiko, I saw you out there liking. Yeah, Bonnie did break it off with him, but he still could have fought harder if it was good. I mean, look at how James still be coming for Angela. I'm just saying. So that's all I've got. But tell me what y'all thought. Thank you all for joining. Y'all have a beautiful night. And like I